the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Fuck! I'm gonna play Van. I might leave Discord. I'm not sure though.
Leave Discord, what?
Like, because you guys are loud and I got my story.
I know that feeling.
Okay.
Matthijs,
I don't
give me an
want to
op,
because I'm
random op.
nice.
I
I'm
can't
play,
think, yeah.
I don't know it either. I'm gonna play Buck.
Yeah, I'll play Ash. I must admit, the AK-12 Ace's gun is fucking awesome.
You've come, warrior!
Damn it.
The mighty
Tommy's probably
guardian,
coming to the back.
Eutychus Arsinosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
So are you going from there?
Yeah.
These sounds.
Fuck it already. Got pulse?
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just
I
look
got
toward?
stuck on a chair.
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the
Diffuser's
long
at the back
path
door,
of hunting, many died with their bodies
where
missing.
we breached last
Only
time.
their weapons returned.
The two snipers are sitting outside,
Arsinosa's
so you're alone.
frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their
Please,
former
drop
masters,
that.
whispering the deeds left undone. To touch
It
such
was
weapons is a
worth it.
rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing.
They're downstairs now.
Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Believe me, I agree.
I didn't win, but I won the war.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched
They
the
finally
echo in that
ended it,
village,
Carly.
I felt a layered
got fun
and
servicing.
distinct frequency.
And
It was like what Abby described on our journey to
I'm gonna take
Septimont,
Ram.
but the source eluded me at the time.
Why the fuck?
But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover
our
something
basement.
useful, no?
No, they lost first
It's not-
sight.
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just
IQ with the G8.
a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
Taste, you want to go
Anyway,
in from downstairs?
It's no
or upstairs?
matter.
Going up.
Let's continue.
Let's go. Yeah.
These days have
Nobody
been a
in
feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Enemy downstairs.
Also downstairs, yeah.
One here.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Okay.
Tempest of slashes.
Applaud for me! Is that all? Together, we howl!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here,
Nope, I've got a grenade.
and with me! Let's start! I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings.
What the fuck? How is she
It's
not
more
dead?
Got her.
My dude, how is she not dead? I fucking pelted her with those fucking shots. I forgot the fuck IQ skin.
From my homeland.
I'm up for one more if you are. You know.
You barely played the game and you're already tired of it. Love Siege.
I mean, I got
That girl just now.
With a DMR
That was
mod,
Mia.
But I cannot play
The closer to the Veil of Glory,
Everlong.
the more the normal world and the
Also,
anomaly
finally,
overlap.
the Turbo game.
Whatever lies ahead
Nice, so you got
must
all
be
the
the
ops
key
now.
to all of this.
Yes,
I need to
Nice.
rethink everything.
you can yell at me to pick
Septimont,
an up
Lupa,
and I can
Carthea, Mia,
play
the
it.
Lioness of Glory. All of it.
Must be nice, dude.
Well, you can pick to play, but you can't play it.
Carthea arrived in
Yeah,
Septimont
no, because
alone,
that would be absolutely dog
not
shit.
waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent
Oh my
her.
Hey,
god,
guys,
of all
I
the
think-
challenge I need
If
Rosals,
something
I
cut
need
her
to
off,
deploy
aside from the
one
Fraxidus,
barbed
it could have
wire.
only been the Thenodian.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Which
off
should be dead.
Discord now. It makes me fucking tired.
But
After today.
Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel,
You enjoy yourself.
and the Thenodian was never able to establish influence here.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Maybe it's not that simple. The Thenodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thenodian's corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thenodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathea's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thermodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Thermodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
I hear cowering prayers. Purge the impure! Hold now!
She's definitely weaker than my Cardathia. Never play her now, you know, just check the stats. I feel like she's like...
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
I love the voice, just like, hi. I am so sick. She's so close to the mic. It's so just,
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cardathia. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, The dark tide bore down on Raganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption.
That also means she
But
didn't
all
throw that
these
weapon.
years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
You just left. Yeah. Maybe.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Ragun, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs home.
No good.
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as Tacit Discords.
Glory is upon us! Lackluster.
Okay, the message seems.
Brian! At the spear tip! Die, evil!
Oh yeah, she just loses the fucking. That.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing?
Why is MC just like, I am powered up now?
Clear it out first, and check if that sword is the source.
Which just has the anime eye constantly active. Like, what the fuck? Wait, you just taking it. Oh, I got to say, this is nice.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Hey,
Hij is terug. So wat speels, man?
ik speel WoW op je man.
Wow, way?
Hmm.
Oh, shit.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Where is us?
Wat is dat?
Lief. Ik speel die game. Nee, het is story quest.
Oh, fuck. Fucking kant.
Wat?
Fuck, size. Och, ja, ik zo gaat.
There's no mistaking it now.
Voor die fucking
It's
company.
Imperator's frequency.
Ach, maar dat staat hij altijd zo slecht niet, is dat? Net relax. Ik ben net iemand, ik ben net kalm blij doordat ik fucking specials mensen ziekjes toeschrijf. Commando's. Net kalm blij door aan toe. Dit toch een jaar. Dit toch een jaar.
That might not be good.
What am I dan not a big good?
Dus eigenlijk raakt het op je story quest met any war, nee.
Is die een bitch vet? Is dat een bitch dat doet?
Kan je op een cutscenes interrupten alsjeblieft?
Wil je met een keer in worden zien?
Not just knowledge. You've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this
Oh,
story
you bitch.
isn't yours!
Trouw met je fucking gesprekken, man.
Ja, dan ga je fucking cutscene kijken.
Oké.
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
Suka jebana!
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide.
Dit is goed voor mezelf.
I whisper to my fleeting companion,
Fucking hell.
pages will scatter, the quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, What fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
This is so.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced. The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
No, wrong with it. You can cancel your job. I love this game. Zijn er wel een engine als je plunge fuck yourself? Dan kan je niet, dan verloor je altitude.
Profi, wil je mijn cutscene interrupt niet?
Ja, sorry. Ek is fucking cutscene. Bitch.
Kijk het. Nee.
Ja. Ek kan nie dit mute. Nee, dis was nie
Ja,
recording.
kan
Dis
jy
fine.
ook het weet. Dan gaan niemand meer na jou kak luister en dan sê dan
In
sê
a
wat luister nou
past
nog wat jy te
story.
sê het. So fuck jou.
Lived Carter
Dis
Theo.
echt fuck.
Ek is fucking evil, hè. Jesus. In elk geval.
Nee, zit een post, maar dat is geen naam meer. Ek geen naam meer.
Ja, jy doen. Anyway, gaan aan jou.
Nu is dit te laat.
Ag, yes, nee, dis jy.
Nou is daar weer 'n cutscene.
Jesus. Oh, wow, fucking hell. Movie.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Carter Theo. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
Rafi is a ho.
Jezus, de bag die fucking nog eens very emotional zijn scene. Is een puffy guy.
Ja, dat is een ho.
I will
Fuck yeah.
drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Toch is het waarderen. Fucking manuurs. Fuck jou.
Je mag me meer werken, je fucking goos.
Wat? Die record je echt?
Ja!
Je record cutscenes?
No.
Nee, maar ik wou actually dus een video van het maken, maar dan maak je het
This
leven
is your
moeilijk.
city. Something
Die story is actually goed, Sander!
The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, gods of the year. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. Is that all? With me! Hit Ryan and the spear tip! Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Fuck.
Winds of the what? I hear cowering prey.
Yeah, cowering, I think, yeah.
Is that all? The fight is on! Bleed, Phil! What? With me! Time to fight! Glorious!
Bitch.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Look at that. Sick.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
It would be, no.
I shall have...
Ah, it just gives it to me. Okay, there we go. You've got to be fucking...
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her
I'm
performance
gonna
in the
go
arena was nothing
fucking
special.
crazy.
If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Fuck me, she's actually with them.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even...
Oh,
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Dat is goed.
Indeed.
We zitten ook van het stream, though.
Decades have passed, yet Mia remains
I've
as she
speak
was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians' failed resonator, this specimen is in its
Ik
own
weet dat ik
way
zit die zo met mijn
remarkable.
pols bijt in mijn broek.
Nice.
You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower.
Jesus bro, ik heb gisteren een paar mooie meisjes gezien.
I
Oh my
discovered
god.
this piece of the Threnodians'
Zit je
Ja,
wel
maar
eens niet geloven?
was
Als
reawakened
ik
with
niet
the
tijd
tower's
gehad om met
resurgence
hem te
into
gaan
our
chatten,
world.
kan ik je zo even een raar
Het is definitief jealous dat ik dat hij niet niks opties is zo is niet. Definitief niet.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea.
Oké, kan ik niet net fucking kakker voelen.
Ja, kyk nou, anime, clever
Fascinating,
test.
isn't
Nuwe
it?
anime wat lees. Maar
Faced
dit
with the
is so
same
weird.
predicament,
Dit is,
strength and weakness
voel dit is
still
my style van die
lost.
Musou anime en is weer gekrop en gekak. Dit voel of daar soos die, maar dis op Crunchyroll.
The
Dis baie
blessed
weird.
maiden
So,
single-handedly
dit voel of
thwarted
hulle
the
dit
Threnodians'
gerecord het van die
designs in
skerm af,
Raguna,
jy weet.
but this poor soul had
stem
no
met die
choice
naam.
but to take her own
Moet ek
life.
net ook laat
Clever
kyk.
test. Dis blykbaar, dis mense sê,
Her
dis
death
blykbaar
so
fucking fire.
theatrical,
Dis die eerste
so
episode fire.
saturated with
Dis sy
sorrow.
groot potensiaal. Mense sê ook hier, man,
How
like nou ons
poetic.
pis goed gewees, maar
How
die hype is soos in amper op Southern level.
tragic.
O, jy praat van wat se naam?
I don't
Ek bedoel van die
care for
praat,
your
dis nie
taste,
klimates
Mr.
genoem nie.
Fora.
Clever test. Ja, hulle sê dit
O, dis
so-
die en ek het hom nou net gekry, ja.
What ending have
Er is
you
nog
penned
een,
for
Hulle sê dit is
Septimont this time?
ja, hulle sê dit is net dis moer goed, so ek weet nie so kyk dit nou.
Oh, such an impatient reader for
Wat is die
Nova.
ander se naam? Daar's nog 'n nuwe wat almal sê is
This
goed.
play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering
Ek het
power.
nie weer gekyk wat recently pis
Once
goed
it
was.
grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality.
O, fucking, jy het ons hy rente girlfriend, jy gesien wat se
All
fucking
that's
shit het in die
needed is for
manga
Dominic
gebeur.
Ja,
to select the right
ek
champion.
wat is
Dis die
daar?
ergste. Dis die ergste.
Swapping out the
Daar in die
protagonist
fucking
is
ding
hardly a
daarna in die chapter
challenge.
wat hulle blykbaar hierdie week release het, sê
Once
die
the
fucking
sea
chick op
creature
like wat was
grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide. The hymn of journeying paradise will soar from
Wat doen
Septimont
hierdie
to
fucking
Phosphorus
author, bro?
Weet jy hoekom? Kan ek sê hoekom?
Wat?
Kan ek sê Twitter?
Nee, praat jy terug aan die Twitter gaan soek nie.
Nee, so basies net die ou is letterlik so, hy is verlief op sy eie creation. Hy is verlief op Jisoo basies.
Oh, fucking, what a sorry, excuse of a fucking man.
Yep.
Fucking please. Ek gaan nou my verder kyk.
Really,
So.
compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Where is this anime? Kan dit find? Oh well.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? With me! The fight is on! That's some attack. Time to fight! Glory is upon us! With me! All or nothing! I'll end you! With me! To victory! Please, Bill!
She's gonna be a really good burst DPS.
Wat sê jy?
Nee, die chickie wat die nuwe character is, lyk my gaan 'n baie goeie burst DPS wees.
Go iets, man.
Kan nie vir Paul neem, dat ek het nou die vorige ene soos gekry.
Wat, in Genshin?
Wow.
Wow.
Ja, ek het letterlik die eerste banner wat ek gespeel het gekry het, nee. Wat ek begin speel het op. Die character gekry en 'n weapon gekry.
Snugge, man.
Whoever that would fucking... Een van mijn favorite characters in die story so far.
Dis is fucking ek wat so vir jy Mika gesilwe, bro. Jesus, bro.
Boslies.
Fucking, bro, al fucking character design was flawless, bro.
creation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago. Where are you going? To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish? That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory. But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central harbor left by Imperator. You, Cartithia, both my daughters, my very creations.
Oh, so that's the...
Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten. We were raised by them. You will never understand. Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant. No. Viburnum. My flowers. Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still,
see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own.
This fucking sound is good.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Fuck!
From the fear of the wrongs of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, can struggle for power, and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Neotosa ends with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Break darkness! Into the spotlight! With me! Face me with me! To victory! Please, Bill! That's an attack! Glory is upon us! The fight is on!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life
Dad!
and death. Pray to me!
Fuck, that's such a good sound. What the fuck even is that? That looks so
Greatness
fucked.
has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud, pitiful, cry, love. Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy
I'm gonna get
in
copyright.
this world.
Copyright, let me play instantly after, but fuck!
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam.
What did he get out? I missed that
Leave
part of the
some
story, I
mystery
think.
for next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises I have just believe
Wuthering's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Yeah. Dying again. Wait, there's another fucking line. Is that the...
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont.
there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
That was awesome.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cordothea. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Hey, we got to go to Black Shores there.
The
which
event
is
that brought
nice.
forth the dark tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cartothea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day. helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust.
Oh, on the first day.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimon and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body disappeared before Cartathea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold many years ago. Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold... Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub? Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
I can fly too.
I was gonna fucking teleport.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything. Pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to
They just wanted like, you know what there? Soundtrack upgrade. Fuck.
And the sound of wind chimes.
Fluffy is vet, wat?
Die soundtrack is zo goed.
But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Long ago, there was a dumb whore. His name was Fluffy. He was a bitch, the biggest bitch in the mid wide world. The bitch is a big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Meow.
It's Mia's sword.
Ek was speel 'n bietjie.
I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now.
No, it sounds actually be
Like
fun.
so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think she would have wanted to rest here.
Fluffy?
Ja.
Bro, ek weet nie of ek Rizero moet rewatch nie.
So vet. Mag het.
Nee, maar ek het ons opgehou, ek het ons gefok off, maar
Kijk
ek was
het.
so baie vergeet, bro.
Rewatch het en kyk het.
Ek het nie, die probleem is ek het nie altyd fucking tyd vir dit
Our
alles nie.
city. The city of glory.
Dit is wat my issue eintlik is.
The people here love to drink,
Daar's
laugh, carve statues and hunt.
Kijk het even de games zien of niet? Moet dat doen.
It burns like
Luister
fire,
naar de games.
drenched in
Ja,
both
maar ek
victory
weet
and
dat die
defeat.
laaste-
It holds all
Ek weet die
our
laaste wat
disappointments.
er gebeur het nie, bro. Ek hou van om te kyk, bro. Nie. Ja. Maar jy moet spyker die twee eventually.
Nog niet, maar het gaat uit.
Ah, die keer ek dit. Ag, dis oulik.